It's 3 p.m. and time for the Daily Community Briefing. Team coverage of the latest local news important to you. Now let's head to the Wallingford Broadcasting Studios for the Daily Community Briefing.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Daily Community Briefing on WBON. I'm Gwendolyn Morton. The Daily Community Briefing is brought to you by Bishop's Small Engine Repair, Affordable Heating and Air, Mountain Adventures, Bluegrass Marble and Granite of Richmond, Davis and Powell Funeral Home in Berea, and Always Growing Children's Resale Store in Berea. Well, on to the news. During a grand jury hearing for Brian Carroll, the man arrested last week with body armor and explosives at UK Hospital, new information was made public. During Carroll's arrest, police encountered the suspect with body armor and 2 pistols on his body. Following a search of his vehicle, they found 4 additional handguns and a legally modified shotgun, along with 2 rifles, an AK-47 style and an AR-15 style, in his back seat. Police also found 4 live explosive devices. A good update to that story that we carried here live last week. Well, investigators continue to look for the cause that resulted in a rider being ejected from a mountain coaster in Gatlinburg. It happened March 29th when the rider was ejected from the ride while entering a curve. The rider sustained serious injuries to their wrist, head, and ankle. Very sad story there out of Gatlinburg. Well, some believe the first step in developing a resort at Red River Gorge. Red River Gorge Development announced Wednesday that private investors signed a contract to buy 891 acres near Slade for about $2.25 million. A great area there to develop. Well, a golden alert issued for Johnny E. King Jr. has been canceled. The golden alert was issued after King Jr. disappeared from the Spencer Ridge area of Lee County last Thursday, March 25th. King Jr. has been located safely. U.S. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell announced today Bluegrass Airport in Lexington received just over $14 million from the Federal Aviation Administration, the FAA. $10,500,000 from the Airport Improvement Program will go towards runway rehabilitation. A little over $4 million from the December bipartisan COVID risky legislation will also be appropriated for sanitation and to support third-party vendors at the airport. Central Kentucky is ready to roar back forward from the COVID pandemic, and Bluegrass Airport can lead that recovery. I was proud to help deliver the resources to start a new chapter of quality and service in Lexington, said Senator McConnell. Kentuckians working at our airport have faced a particularly challenging year. I applaud Eric Frankel and his leadership team for supporting LAX Airport's employees and taking this opportunity to reinvest in the future. Bluegrass Airport is a major resource to the 6th District and our Commonwealth, said Congressman Andy Barr. The funding in this is a result of an actual bipartisan effort when it comes to the infrastructure, and as we begin to return to normal, this grant will ensure that the Bluegrass Airport can continue to provide safe and exceptional travel services in our community for years to come. As a result of this grant, the rehabilitation and safety enhancements being made to our primary runways will benefit private aircraft operators in Central Kentucky, as well as commercial airlines and the thousands of passengers they serve for the years to come, said Bluegrass Airport Executive Director Eric Frankel. Senator McConnell understands the importance of maintaining his critical assets for Kentucky, and we are grateful for his continued support. Kentucky airports have so far received a total of over $29 million from the December COVID-19 relief bill. The Baptist Health Corbin Pharmacy and the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration will give the public the opportunity to prevent pill abuse and theft by ridding their homes of potentially dangerous, expired, unused, and unwanted prescription drugs. This event will take place from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday, April 24th. The Baptist Health Corbin Pharmacy, located at 1 Trillium Way, Corbin, has had a secure disposal container available year-round, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sites cannot accept liquids or needles or sharps, only pills or patches. The service is free and anonymous, no questions asked. Pharmacist Lynn MacArthur says up to 80% of patients have leftover opioids after elective surgery. It's important to dispose of all unused, expired, or unwanted prescription drugs so they don't get into the wrong hands. Drug abuse is a very real problem in our area, and we want to do everything we can to help eliminate this temptation. Take Back Day is an effort backed by the Federal Drug Enforcement Administration, the DEA, to collect expired, unwanted, and unused prescription medications. For more information about the disposal of prescription drugs or about the April 24 Take Back Day event, go to www.deatakeback.com or call Baptist Health Corbin Pharmacy at 606-526-8335. Studies show that a majority of abused prescription drugs come from family and friends, including those from home's medicine cabinets, so clearing out unused medicine is essential. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, the U.S. has seen an increase in overdose deaths during the COVID-19 pandemic, with 83,544 Americans overdosing during the 12-month period ending July 1st, 2020, the most ever recorded in a 12-month period. The increase in drug overdose deaths appeared to begin prior to the COVID-19 health emergency, but accelerated significantly during the first months of the pandemic. Well, with that, we're going to go to our first break of the day. We've got sports news coming up, and of course those COVID numbers and the incidence rate from around the state. We'll be right back here on WBON TV.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Mountain Adventures is a new, unique store open in Irvin. They have both fruits and vegetables from local farmers and from farmers around the state. Stop in and see their huge selection of bananas, oranges, watermelons, plus potatoes, corn, green beans, and so much more. Mountain Adventures has also teamed up with Two Farms Meat to offer Estill Countyans a place to get your meats and all the other fixings, plus jams, jellies, and they also offer gift baskets. At Mountain Adventures, located at 70 River Drive in Irvin, or like them on Facebook.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Donate or shop at the new location for the Habitat Restore in Madison County. The proceeds from the Habitat Restore go towards helping build a home for someone in need. Shop, donate, or volunteer at the new location for the Habitat Restore in the old CVS Pharmacy building on Main Street in Richmond.
Affordable Service Solutions is the heating and air company you want to call when you want the work done right the first time for an affordable price. That's Affordable Service Solutions. Call Brian at 779-0122 for all your heating and cooling needs, plus Tempstar units at an affordable price. That number again is 779-0122. And remember, Affordable Service Solutions is your local Tempstar dealer.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are going to drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's going to put the work in the first place?
Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply is your outlet for bulk landscaping materials. They have served the community with their huge selection of decorative gravels and bulk mulch for over 16 years. Announcing new for 2021, Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply is offering trees and shrubs. They serve landscapers, business owners, and homeowners alike. Add a landscape bed or spruce up your garden with plants and ground covers from Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply. Minutes from Richmond, just off exit 76 in Berea. 102 Spring Circle Drive, 986-2985. Welcome back to the Daily Community Briefing on WBON. I'm Gwendolyn Morton. The Daily Community Briefing is brought to you by Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Get your power equipment ready for spring at Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Let Bishop's service your mower North Estill Avenue in Richmond. Affordable heating and air for all your heating and air needs. Call Brian with Affordable Heating and Air Conditioning, 859-779-0122. And Mountain Adventures. Get everything you need for your next family meal at Mountain Adventures. They've got all the fruits, veggies, and locally produced meats located at 70 River Drive in Irvine. Thanks to those sponsors. Well, the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet is advising motorists that a portion of Kentucky 30 in Jackson County between the mile point of 6.149, the intersection with Kentucky 3629, and 9.121 intersection with US 421 will be closed to through traffic. The closure will start on Monday, April the 5th at 8 a.m. and is expected to reopen on Thursday, September the 2nd. This closure is necessary for the construction of Kentucky 30 over US 421. Detour signs will be posted for an alternate route. Kentucky Transportation Cabinet asks motorists to seek an alternate route, be aware of the work zone, expect delays, and to utilize safe driving habits when traveling through the area. The date, time, and duration of work may be adjusted if inclement weather or other unforeseen delays occur. Motorists can access travel and traffic conditions at goky.ky.gov. That's goky.ky.gov, or contribute to the reports at waze.com or via the Waze mobile application. You can also get traffic information for District 11 counties at facebook.com/KYTC District 11 or by following us on Twitter, and that is twitter.com/KYTC District 11. Well, through hard work and determination, a local man has made it to the Super Bowl of mixed martial arts, the UFC. Harry Hunsucker spoke to WBON TV and explained his background and how he got the opportunity to be signed up for a 4-fight contract and inspiration for younger generations who wish to learn the sport. With that story via Zoom, here's Marissa Hempel.
I think your story is quite inspiring, especially as a local, and it seems you've come a very long way. And we'll get to that in a minute, but first off, Harry, do you kind of want to give some background?
I live here in Richmond, and I've been here since I graduated college back in 2011. Getting old now. Been out of college for 10 years. Yeah, I moved here whenever I was young, 4 or 5 years old, from Painesville, Ohio. Mom left an abusive relationship. We moved here, started over. A lot of tough times. Lived in some bad neighborhoods. Been involved in some bad stuff, and found martial arts. I started training martial arts about 15 years ago, and started fighting close to around that time as well. Stuck with it, and here recently we've been afforded the opportunity to join the UFC, and that's the largest fighting organization in the world. We got a 4-fight contract. The first time out, I lost. But it was on short notice. The odds were stacked against us, but I'm looking to the next one already.
So for people who don't know, what does a training regimen for something like this look like?
It's different when you're in competition and out of competition. I mean, obviously you're always training, but when you have a fight camp start, it's a lot more intense, a lot more conditioning the body, a lot more sparring rounds, and just the intensity is like goes from here to here. You know what I mean? It goes through the roof. So every day you're exhausted when you get home, type of thing.
It definitely sounds like a commitment, but obviously it served you well. Now, you did mention you only had 4 days notice. So do you explain how that happened?
They had a fight set up for the guy that I ended up fighting. His opponent fell off due to a medical issue, And they called my manager and asked if we would be interested in taking the fight. We took it, and unfortunately we didn't get the results we were expecting. But it's tough on 4 days notice fighting on that level. I mean, I fought the number 16 fighter in the world as a heavyweight. Nobody else would do it on 4 days notice, but I did.
So how did this compare to fighting more on the local MMA scene? Because UFC, obviously, that's the biggest.
I mean, yeah, it's like fighting at the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? It's the largest stage in the world. You're at the UFC Apex in Las Vegas. Where they had the heavyweight title fight this past Saturday. I mean, you're fighting in the same cage as, some of the greatest fighters in the world.
Yeah, it's good to see someone from Madison County be able to achieve that. So what would your advice be for maybe younger kids? I know you work for Elite Martial Arts and everything, so you work with kids and whatnot. But what's your best advice if somebody is interested in looking into the sport?
Just be a martial artist first. I know a lot of guys that start training with the aspirations of being a fighter. I say, be a martial artist first, 100%, and just get used to training, get used to getting your time in on the mats, and then let your coaches make the decisions for you when it comes to fighting, because they'll do what's best for you.
Are you using your earnings for the Bikes for Tykes project? Do you want to talk about
that? So
basically
what I'm doing is I'm working with the city of Mount Vernon, and I'm working with the city of Richmond here. So Mount Vernon is the place where I grew up, and then Richmond is kind of what's become my home. And me and Ed McDaniel and, some other people who have donated are, I've taken $1,000 between me and my coach and my manager. We're donating $1,000, and then we're trying to get that matched and up to $5,000. And what we're going to do is we're going to split the money in half: $2,500 for Mount Vernon, where I'm from, and then $2,500 for the city of Richmond. And we're going to go buy some bicycles and give them to kids in these in some of the at-risk neighborhoods, some of the tougher neighborhoods in town. If you are interested in donating, you can contact me. I'm on Facebook. My email is hhhfighter4@gmail.com. You can shoot me an email. You can give me a call on my cell. If I don't answer, just leave me a voicemail. My number is 859-248-1222. And we're just going to I just want to do something good to give back. You know what I mean? I've been fortunate as of late, and it's just something small to make sure that kids have a good summer. They've got a new bike.
You mentioned there's still 3 more fights. You signed up for 4. So what's kind of on the horizon? What's next?
Well, right now, I don't know. I got a couple. I've fought 4 times in the past 6 months, which is like more than most people fight in a year. So I've got a couple of injuries I've got to get taken care of, and then I'm going to get fully healthy. That way I can do this the right way, and then we'll go from there.
Congratulations, because we love to see a local on the national stage. So
absolutely. Thank you for having me on.
Thanks, Marissa, for that story, and congratulations to Harry Hunsucker on that signed contract, and good luck in your future fights. Well, we had our first baseball game of the season on WBON TV last night as Madison Central and Madison Southern faced off on the diamond. The game was originally supposed to be played at Central, but was moved over to Southern due to field conditions. The Indians got their first 5 batters on base, and all 5 came in to score. Matt Johns helped bring in 4 of those runs with a grand slam in the opening inning, and the Indians never looked back. Central picked up their second win in the very early season after the 14-5 and the 16-1 win over Estill County in the first game of the year. Along with the grand slam by Johns, Brandon Anderson hit 2 home runs in the wins as Central pulled away early from their cross-county rivalry. Good job there to Central. Well, we had a story that we covered early in the week about the state police and the trooper teddy bear. Good news on that, and bad news if you were planning on purchasing one of those teddy bears. Those have all sold out. The trooper teddy bear was on sale for $14.99, and that was supposed to last through April the 4th. That's next week, with all proceeds from the sale benefiting the Trooper Teddy Project, which provides teddy bears to children in traumatic situations such as car crashes, exposure to drugs, or domestic abuse cases, which frequently result in the arrest of a parent. But those teddy bears went really fast, so thanks for all those who supported that program, and we'll keep those kids in teddy bears for a little while longer. Well, with that, we we are done with the second segment of the day. We'll be right back. We've got lots of news, COVID numbers, vaccination clinics, and where to get tested right here on WBON. I'm Gwendolyn Morton.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Mountain Adventures is a new, unique store open in Irvin. They have both fruits and vegetables from local farmers and from farmers around the state. Stop in and see their huge selection of bananas, oranges, watermelons, plus potatoes, corn, green beans, and so much more. Mountain Adventures has also teamed up with Two Farms Meat to offer Estill Countyans a place to get your meats and all the other fixings, plus jams, jellies, and they also offer gift baskets. At Mountain Adventures, located at 70 River Drive in Irvin, or like them on Facebook.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Donate or shop at the new location for the Habitat Restore in Madison County. The proceeds from the Habitat Restore go towards helping build a home for someone in need. Shop, donate, or volunteer at the new location for the Habitat Restore in the old CVS Pharmacy building on Main Street in Richmond.
Affordable Service Solutions is the heating and air company you want to call when you want the work done right the first time for an affordable price. That's Affordable Service Solutions. Call Brian at 779-0122 for all your heating and cooling needs, plus Tempstar units at an affordable price. That number again is 779-0122. And remember, Affordable Service Solutions is your local Tempstar dealer.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are going to drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's going to put the work in the first place?
Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply is your outlet for bulk landscaping materials. They have served the community with their huge selection of decorative gravels and bulk mulch for over 16 years. Announcing new for 2021, Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply is offering trees and shrubs. They serve landscapers, business owners, and homeowners alike. Add a landscape bed or spruce up your garden with plants and ground covers from Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply. Minutes from Richmond, just off exit 76 in Berea. 102 Spring Circle Drive, 986-2985. Welcome back to the Daily Community Briefing, brought to you by Bluegrass Marble and Granite of Richmond, 635 and a half Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Bluegrass Marble and Granite can take care of all your remodels and fabrication needs. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea has the best aftercare in the business. When every detail counts, remember Davis & Powell Funeral Home. And always growing children's resale store in Berea, just down from Berea Ace Hardware in the Strip Mall. Every Tuesday and Thursday, they buy your children's gently worn clothing. And with that, we're going to go to Ron with the governor's report. Monday opens vaccinations for all over 16 and more numbers. Here's Ron.
The number of new COVID-19 cases once again show a slight increase. However, state officials are watching the positivity report, and so far they believe everything's okay despite the increases in cases. Thursday, there were 972 new cases of COVID-19 reported, along with 13 new deaths. There are now 411 hospitalized, with 92 in the ICU and 45 on a ventilator. In Madison County, 15 new cases were reported, and in Estill County, 3 new cases were confirmed. During the governor's COVID update earlier this week, Governor Andy Beshear announced as of this coming Monday, most of the age restrictions will be removed.
Big news of the day. This coming Monday, we are opening vaccinations to everyone over 16 for Pfizer or 18 for Moderna and J&J. That will be a complete opening of all of our vaccination sites to everyone who qualifies under the FDA and the CDC's decisions. There are a couple of reasons why we're doing this. First, we are seeing an increase in cases, an increase in hospitalizations. We're seeing more younger Americans ending up in the hospital. This, we believe, is because of the more aggressive variants. We want to get ahead of them. We're also seeing some appointments open. We want to make sure that we fill those. So, starting on Monday, if you're 16 and up, you qualify to get this vaccine. No other limitations out there.
That's Governor Andy Beshear. From the Channel 9 Newsroom, I'm Ron Likens.
Thanks, Ron, for that report. We're going to go now to the incidence rate across Kentucky. Didn't get to take a really good look at this one yesterday, so we're going to see what we have going on. Yesterday, we had 2 in the green, and today we have the same 2. That is over in the far western part of the state. Carlisle and Hickman counties remain in the green. Yesterday with 8 red, today we have dropped 2 of those down to 6 red. Lyon County yesterday was in the red. They have gone to orange. Also, Simpson County, just barely under that threshold at 24.6. They've gone orange over the last 24 hours. Red counties remain McCreary, Whitley, Harlan, and of course those 3 over just east of us that can't seem to get off the red list. Powell, Lee, and Owsley stay in the red over there. Surrounding us, we have several yellow counties now surrounding us. Clark, Jessamine, Garrett, Rockcastle, and Jackson, Fayette, and Estill are hanging out there in the orange with us, and boy, are we close again. Estill 11.1 and Fayette at 12.2. Like I said, very close here in Madison County, 10.4, just 0.4 of a point above the yellow status. 18 new cases for today with 102 active cases here in Madison County. So close to that yellow marker. EKU total for spring 2021 semester. This is from January 1st, 2021. Total cases 246 with 77 residential students, 115 non-residential students, 52 employees, 2 other, 13 active, and 232 recovered. Madison County numbers, we get those state cases to date on this sheet as well. You can see on your screen there, 9,072 cases to date here in Madison County. With the Kentucky daily confirmed cases, 426,876. Community drive-up testing for COVID-19. 1 day left. Let's see, if you have to go today until 5:30, you have the Big Hill Christian Church, and in Lancaster at the Garrett County Health Department until 5 tomorrow. We have that walk-in clinic over at the White House Clinic in Richmond from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., and that's every Saturday. Now for vaccine availability for next week at the White House Clinic. Richmond has appointments available on Monday, Berea on Tuesday. No available appointments for Wednesday or Friday next week, so the other opportunity would be on Thursday in Richmond. And to get an appointment there, 855-WHAPPTS or WhiteHouseClinics.com. Thanks for joining us today. We will be back on Monday with more breaking news from around the Bluegrass and around the state, and also those COVID numbers and the incidence rate. Join us right here at 3 p.m. on the WBON Daily Community Briefing. I'm Gwendolyn Morton. See you on Monday.